Good day, dear grade 9 learners. Kung sa linear equation, natay usa ka root or usa ka value of x as a solution. And then, sa quadratic equation, natay usually duha ka roots. What if the professor is asking us to find the solution set of a quadratic inequality? Unsaon man. So join me in this video lesson. Mag-solve ta og quadratic inequalities. So let's start with this inequality. X squared negative 3x is greater than 18. So first step, convert the greater than sign into an equal sign. So let's do that. So kapihon lang yun ang quadratic inequality. And then let's do it here. And then ilisan ang greater than sign with equal sign. Second step, i-transform nato ang equation into the standard form of a quadratic equation wherein ang tanang terms, ang quadratic term, ang linear term, and ang constant term naa sa left side of the equation para ang mahibilin na lang sa right side kay 0. Okay, so the next step, we copy x squared, kina naman siya sa left side. We copy negative 3x na napit sa left side, and then i-transpose. Okay, so we are going to transpose 18 from the right side to the left side of the equation. 18, i-transpose nato from the right side to the left side of the equation. Ang positive 18, mahimong negative 18. And then copy equal sign, and ang mahibilin sa right side, 0 na lang. Now for the third step, we are ready to do factoring. So to prepare for factoring, we need to have the two sets of parentheses. And then equal sign and then 0. Kago na tong x squared, so we have x as the first term of the factors. And now, bungkago na to ang 18. Okay, so sound man. So let's try 9 and 2. Unahon suwat ang mas dako ng factor. Okay, now, are we going to add 9 and 2 or subtract 9 and 2? So, asa man tatanaw? Yes, a constant term, nga negative 18. Unsa ang sign sa constant term is negative, o negative 18. So, ang factors di ay sa factor pair, atong i-minus. Okay, kay negative man ang constant term. Alright, so 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, did we get the target difference? So, asa tatanaw? So, dili tatanaw sa linear term. So, ang linear term na ay number part nga 3. Or ang numerical coefficient sa linear term is 3. So, ang target difference di ay kay 3. And since we got 7, so 9 and 2, okay, is not the correct factor pair. Okay, so let's try 6 and 3. 6 times 3 is equal to 18. And again, since negative ang constant term, we're gonna subtract the factors. 6 and 3. So 6 minus 3 is 3. And since ang number part sa linear term is 3, we got the target difference. So sakto di ay nga ang factors to consider are 6 and 3. Okay, so we write now 6 and 3, okay, para sa second term of our factors. Okay, now, unsa man ang sign sa 6, unya, unsa pud ang sign sa 3. So, asa man tatanaw? Okay, so yes, ari tatanaw sa atong constant term again. Okay, so ang constant term nato negative, so dili magkapareha ang sign sa 6 and 3. So, unsa man ang mas dako? Yes, mas dako ang 6. And then, unsa man ang sign sa linear term? Yes, ang sign sa linear term is negative. Okay, so again, ang sign sa dako nga factor, muuyon sa sign sa linear term. So, since ang sign sa linear term negative, so ang dako nga factor na 6, negative ang sign. So, 6 is negative, and then 3 is positive. Okay, now we're ready to find the roots. So we are going to equate each factor with 0. Okay, so like that. So, alright, so we equate each factor with 0. So x minus 6 equal to 0. And then there is a because x plus 3 is also equal to 0. And then we transpose negative 6, mahimong positive 6 para x na lang ang mahibilin sa left side. So we have the first dummy root as 6. And then sa because, we have x equals to negative 3. Okay, now go back to the inequality. X squared, negative 3x is greater than 18. So we don't have an equal sign, it's only greater than. Okay, so meaning, negative 3 and 6 are just boundaries. Okay, negative 3 and 6 are not part of the solution set. So being the lower boundary, butangan na to broken lines here in negative 3, and being the upper boundary, we also write broken lines here in 6. Again, negative 3 and 6 are not part of the solution set. Okay, after drawing the boundary lines, atong na-divide ang number line into 3 regions. So we have here region A, and then we have here region B, and we have region C. Okay, hope that is clear. Now, unsa man ang mga x values sa region A? Yes, we have negative 4. Okay, anything mas gamay sa negative 3, no? So, negative integers, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, up to negative infinity. Okay, so it goes up to negative infinity, right? And then, unsa man ang x values sa region B? So we have negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, up to 5. Okay, and then the numbers in between 5 and 6. Okay, now unsa man ang mga x values sa region C? So sa region C, we have 7, 8, 9, 10, up to, yes, positive infinity. Okay, the bigger number, the biggest numbers. Okay. So, unsa man ang appeal sa solution set? Appeal ba ang region A, region B, or region C? So, we're going to have test points. So, unsa gani ang value sa region A? So, we have negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, and so on. So, let's have an x value of negative 4. So, we write in our solution, let x equal to negative 4. And then we'll do substitution. Okay, so we are going to write or copy the inequality, and then ilisa na to ang x with negative 4. So we have now negative 4 squared. Then negative 3 times negative 4. Ilisa ng x with negative 4. Okay, then we do PEMDAS. We calculate. Negative 4 times negative 4, yes, minimum positive. And 4 times 4 is 16. So, negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. And then negative 3 times negative 4. So, negative times negative, minimum positive. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, then copy greater than sign and then copy 18. 16 plus 12 is 28. And yes, 28 is greater than 18. So, we have a true statement. Okay, meaning, ang mga x values di ay sa region A makaproduce og true statement. So, meaning, appeal di ay sa solution set ang mga x values diri sa region A. So, again, walay appeal ang negative 3 solution set. So, we're going to have a hollow circle. Unya kay appeal man ang region A sa solution set. So, we draw a straight line from the hollow circle going to negative infinity. Okay, so ana. And then you put an arrow. Alright, so we draw a straight line from the hollow circle going to negative infinity. So we draw an arrow like that. Okay, and then we write negative infinity. Alright, so para dahil sa atong solution set, daghan kaayo ang pwede nga x values. Wala appeal ang negative 3, okay? And then, any numbers less than negative 3, okay, will be part of the solution set. Let's test region B. So we write, let x be equal to 0, for example, because 0 is part of region B. And then copy the inequality. So we have x squared negative 3x greater than 18. Yan. And then ilisa na to ang x with 0. So we have 0 squared negative 3 times 0 greater than 18. Okay, 0 squared is 0. Negative 3 times 0 is 0. And then copy greater than sign. And then copy 18. 0 minus 0 is 0. And is 0 greater than 18? No. So we have a false statement at the end. Right? Which means, dili appeal sa solution set ang region B. Okay, so any numbers greater than negative 3 and less than 6 dili part sa solution set. Because those x values like negative 1, negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will give us a false statement at the end. The same drill, so we now let x equal to 7. So ilisan ang x of 7. So after substituting and evaluating, we have 28 is greater than 18, which is true. Which means that region C is part of the solution set. Again, kay wala man appeal ang 6 solution set, so we have a hollow circle here. And since region C is part of the solution set, we draw a straight line from the hollow circle going to positive infinity. Which means that the inequality form of the solution set looks like this, wherein x is less than negative 3 and x is greater than 6. So while walay appeal sa solution set ay negative 3 and 6. So for the interval notation, we have an open boundary at the left side, negative infinity, comma, the negative 3. And then we have a closed parenthesis here, not a closed bracket, because negative 3 is not part of the solution set. And then union, then we have from 6, and we have an open parenthesis because 6 is not part of the solution set, going to positive infinity. And it's also an open boundary, so we have a closed parenthesis after positive infinity. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope that you have learned something.